blind ranking these AFL brothers in the AFL. Okay, gonna hit you with. I've got 10 pairs of brothers here. You got to blind rank them all. I'll help keep you track. All right.
Oh.
This is just following the Corns' terrible shout that the
Probably the worst call.
Ulan brothers are the best brothers in the league. But let's get into this. Alrighty, Max and Ben King.
Jeez, they are probably the toughest ones to rank because based on talent, they could literally be nearly first. But Max King literally hasn't played in how many years? Ben King, probably one of the best key forwards in the comp. I'd probably have to go maybe fifth. I reckon
yeah,
fifth
it's
for the
probably
King
a good
brothers.
start.
Just
Just
happy
get
medium
down the middle.
Yeah.
Okay, Ben and Harry Mackay. Big fans of Ben Mackay on the show.
Yeah, so they're basically just the King brothers again because, well, Harry's decent and then Ben practically just, I don't even think you could call it playing.
I'd say the King brothers are a bit better than the Mackay
but
brothers.
I don't think you could call what Ben King does as football. So maybe we'll go like seven
Okay,
for the Mackay brothers.
Okay. We got Chad and Corey Warner. Chad obviously probably weighs this a bit heavy.
Chad probably carrying that load a bit. I reckon, Chad's such a superstar. I'll chuck him in the middle of the King and Mackay brothers. Maybe it's 6 for the Warner brothers.
6, okay. Jack and Ollie Henry.
I don't know. Ollie Henry's pretty average. Jack Henry's quality, 8.
8, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Not too high on any of the brothers right now.
No.
We got Ollie and Elijah Hollins.
No, I think probably 9. For them.
9?
Yeah.
Okay.
I reckon.
We got Will and Levi Ashcroft.
Studs. Look, if we're going on future, they probably could be 1. But I think for right now, I'm going to place them at 2.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah. I respect that.
I think that is
Arrow's
a quality
fuming in the
spot.
back, but I respect that.
Arrow's about to launch himself in here.
Nick and Josh Dacos.
Yeah, I think they get the 1 spot. Jeez, I was at the Pies game Sunday. Nick Dacos is, like, we glazed the bomb, but Nick Dacos is arguably the best player I've seen in person. It was insane what I was watching. Like, it actually blows my mind. And I've got, I'll talk about Collingwood later, but they are just so reliant on that bloke. And he's a superstar. And then Josh as well. I think they combined for 70 touches or something.
It was 41 and 36, I think, so 75 touches, something like that.
2 absolute studs.
37.
Yeah, best brothers in the comp right now for sure.
Yeah, a bit of feedback around our top 10 most watchable players list and Dacos not being on there.
Plays.
A lot of Dacos.
That's the thing, watching him in person is completely different. This guy just does so much.
Probably could have fitted him in there in hindsight.
Now everyone just thinks we're Dacos haters. And I feel like we're pretty lovable for the Dacos.
All right, Sam and Tom DeConing.
Yeah. All right, what have I got? I've got the 4,
3, 4, and 10.
What brothers am I missing? 3, 4, and 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I feel like I'm missing.
Up to you, man.
Nah, okay. SDK, he's won a premiership. TDK, one of the most highest paid players in the comp. He looked pretty good for Saints. I thought he was a somewhat bright spot for him.
Yeah.
I'll put them at 3.
3?
Yeah, I'll put them at 3.
Okay, so you got 4 and 10 to go. We've got Zeke and, is it Bodie?
Bodie.
Zeke and Bodie Euland?
Yep.
Zeke and Bodie Euland.
Yeah. Oh, probably the worst shout ever from the Corn. They will be good though. Like Bodie, he's pretty solid, and Zeke looked great in the debut. I thought he was butchering it early, and then he really got going and looked pretty solid. So I think he'll just be a sure thing. So I'll probably chuck them. I've got the 4 spot available.
You put him at the 4 spot.
But then who am I missing? Am I missing a key brother?
Yeah, missing a pretty good player. Actually, no. It's your choice. It's your choice. What, do you think they're better than the King brothers and the Mackay brothers and the...
Yeah, well, it's a blind ranking. Obviously, I've probably made a few errors here, but...
Okay. Go.
Zeke's played 1 game. You can't judge off that.
Honestly.
I know.
This guy.
Fine. We'll go... So we're saying they're the worst brothers in the comp instead of the best. I'm going. We'll have to chuck them at 10.
Okay, so then at 4 is Caleb and Jai Sarong.
Oh, okay.
Which is pretty fair enough.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Caleb is definitely carrying that.
Yeah.
I guess they'll go to 4. I'd probably move... Actually, no, they're probably good there. It's so tough with the King brothers. Like, they should be probably the best brothers in the comp.
Well, you got Dacos.
But Max just literally can't stay on the park. The Mackay brothers, a few years ago, you would have been pretty high on them, but Harry's somewhat average now, and Ben literally can't play football.
Yeah. Well, it's Dacos, Ashcrofts, DeConings, Sarongs, Kings, Warners, Mackays, Henrys, Hollands, and then the Ewlands.
So I'd take the Ewland brothers over the Hollands, and
They weren't the worst part of Carlton the other day, honestly. They were.
But
Elijah
still,
has had a pretty big journey back. And then
baggage as
Ollie.
well.
Ollie's a decent
Yeah, but
player.
I think the Yulin brothers should be good. Like, I agree with Corn in terms that they will be elite. Like, Zeke's going to be a stud, and Bodie's pretty solid.
Yep.
Who was the bloke I had? Who did I have at an 8?
8, you had the Henrys. Jack's
Henrys.
a hell of a player.
Yeah. Probably. Actually, pretty happy with that.
Yeah,
I think it's done.
I think you've done
Not
well.
too bad.
I think
Not
you've
too
done
bad.
well.
Pretty solid.
Anyway, welcome back to episode 77 and
Ooh,
up the pups.
Up the freaking pups.
Flag pups.
It feels so
Flag
good.
Pups.
It actually feels so
Tooth
good.
and nail.
Tooth and nail.
Oh, God.
Porn. Yeah, just what a win. 26 points down. Who cares? What's that? Just a... Ed Richards? Ed Richards or the Bont? Put your hands together.
Ed
Just-
Richards, that was his coming out game. We've been talking about him for all of last year. The AFL didn't want to listen. Look,
No,
to be
they
fair,
didn't.
he was not Australian last year, but that guy, I've actually got some stats here. Ready?
Oh, man, yeah.
Where is it? Ed Richards is the second player ever to get 30 disposals, 15 score involvements, 7 clearances, and 2 goals in a game. Who's the other one? I don't know. Maybe just one of the greatest players of all time. Gary Ablett Jr. in 2008, round 11.
That's some good company
That's
right
some
there.
good company.
That is some good company.
Ed Richards.
Didn't
Are
see
you
Chucky
kidding me?
Neal doing that.
To be fair, Chucky had a good
He
game.
cooked us. That first half, he looked quite
He
scary.
was
But then
everywhere.
the drop-off came. So
So you didn't have a
Just
good
didn't
game. Harris Andrews.
Harris Andrews, oof. Zach Bailey.
Darcy Gardner. So they're not going to have a good game next week.
No, definitely not.
They're on a little holiday. They're on a
Oh,
little-
big
a little
holiday.
dip.
Yeah, bro. Brizzy under the pump a bit. Got very narky. Very narky. Bro, I saw Dane Zorko just throwing his arms around a bit as well. He was an angry little man.
Yeah.
So, bro, huge win. Huge win.
Massive
Just
win.
tone setter. Takes the pressure off a touch. Now we head back to Marvel. Take on the Giants, who also got a big win. Bro, it was a good Saturday.
Yeah.
Bro.
Perfect Saturday for
Literally
Jakey.
Perfect Saturday. It couldn't have gone any better. It starts off with, we're just at the F1, having a great
Yep.
day. Quality
Yeah,
outing.
F1 was great. If
Bro,
you haven't been to the
awesome.
F1, absolute ripper of a day.
Just
That we
a
went to
elite.
the qualifying.
Yep.
Kimi
Quality.
Antonelli has a mare of a day,
Oh.
tears his car up, writes the car off, and then
The
they put it back
mechanics just
together in 10 minutes
the
and he
capes
gets
on.
P2, which is
100%.
just
Then Verstappen crashes it, doesn't
that
even
was
record
crazy.
a time. Crazy. And then we're just checking the scores throughout. And Giants just laying the fist down on so-called genius Hawkball.
Yep.
And it just kept going. I was expecting, like, they'll probably come back eventually.
Yeah.
They'll probably make their run. But then, nope, just foot on their throat, just stomping down. And then, bro, just when that final siren went, geez, I was a happy camper. The so-called package delivered. 5
Yeah,
goals for
5 goals.
the old package. Clayton Oliver looked elite.
Yep.
This Zach Merritt deal not getting done is looking more and more concerning for Hawthorn. And I just could not be happier.
Yeah.
It just
No.
feels so good.
I've never seen you so happy.
This feels like it's the first time in a while where the Pups got a win and Hawthorn got a loss. Look, it probably happened at some point last year, but it felt like I couldn't really enjoy it too much.
No,
and
you're not wrong.
you know what? I'm going to take this week and really just
Soak it up.
soak it up.
Soak it up.
Soak it up because I think Hotball in for a rough year. In for a rough year, the
You
old
didn't have them
Poo.
making finals, which
Didn't
I
have
thought was a
them, no.
pretty big call. Look, they're going to be fine. They are going to be fine. They had a bad
Ooh.
week 1. Geelong had a bad week 1. Brizzy,
Yeah, but Geelong
the
had a
reigning
bad
premiers,
week
got
1.
it, took an L. Like we're not playing Monday morning quarterback. All right,
We're not playing-
we can't just
quarterback, Colin.
overreact every week. But
But Geelong lost to a very, very good Gold Coast side.
yeah, they looked
Lions lost to the premiership favourites,
Yeah, true.
obviously. And
the Premiership
And-
favourites, the Brownlow favourite,
yeah.
the Coleman
and
favourite.
Hawthorn lost to the VFL Giants. So it's like, all 3 good losses, I guess. But yeah, no, I'm telling you, Hawthorn, I'd be quite concerned. I'd be
Who
very
have they
concerned.
got this week? Are they? Should they?
They've got
get a,
an easy game, I think. I think they've got Essendon
They got
this
Essendon.
week,
Okay,
yeah.
so they should bounce back.
So I tipped Essendon. So we're going. Same again.
Oh, that's Friday night.
New
of course,
Year,
yeah.
same me. We won't be tipping Hawthorn at
No,
all
that's
this
fair
year.
enough. You got to stay strong.
100%. Hey, you had some big news. We almost had a little Benny 10K richer.
Oh my god, so
Oh.
flat. I joined the Ember X tipping, that new Ember X app
Yep.
where the weekly winner gets 10K. I came second out of about 5,500 blokes. 5.5, and it was just the margin.
Bro,
So There was, and above me, there was one name, and it was Jules Neal. I couldn't believe it.
Bro, it threw me off. I get a message from Ben. He's like, Jules Neal just cost me 10K.
I was so flat. I've never been so flat. I knew I was on the back foot. I was about 7th out of everyone with the Pies and Saints game still going.
Yep.
And it was all the margin. And I picked the exact margin of the Pies game. I got 12 points and I picked the Pies. Not many people picked the Pies. So I'm just waiting for it to update. But I knew Jules Neal had a better margin than me. She was about 25 points.
Yeah.
Had about a 25-point gap. Anyway, I closed the gap, still lost by about 12 points. So
brutal. That's a tough beat.
yeah. So
That
Jules
is a
Neal, I don't think
brutal
it was the real Jules Neal because then she changed her name to Ed Richards and then he changed his name to Bob Sacamano. So I don't.
They're just taunting you. They're just playing
I
with
was
you.
like, mate, this is the real Jules Neal. She doesn't need that 10K.
She doesn't need that.
She doesn't need that 10K.
Handball it off, yeah.
You got that weekly child support going.
That is a bad beat. That is an awful beat.
Oh, I was so flat. It's like, I won't get that close again.
No,
I
gotta
won't
have
get that
trust.
close
Got to have
again, but-
trust, but yeah, it is impressive. Smacking on the 12 points on the Pies dub, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I was very happy, but I would have been happy if I had 10K in my pocket.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but no, we move on.
100%.
Speaking top tipper of the week, who was our top tipper of the week for talking dribble?
Mason's Wood.
Mason's
is
Wood.
top tipper of the week. Braden Boothie, little shout out to him. Very respectable. I think I was in the top 5, which I was happy with.
Really?
Did you come second?
Who's top 1?
Braden.
I think that's me.
No, Braden.
No, I am.
Oh, did you
We can't
win?
pick myself.
Oh, this guy, you're a knob.
I'm leading like 5 comps right now. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's respectable.
I'm
And
very
you
happy.
should be even further ahead because you tipped
Yeah.
Hawthorn in this comp.
now in the talking dribble comp. I don't even know why I did.
See, I was flying. I had perfect tipping, and then Harrow's top 4 pick, the Saints,
Yeah.
cost me. Geez, they looked average. Bang average.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't call them average.
They were bang
Wait, who
average.
were bang average?
St Kilda. Bang average.
Well, Jakey was there. You saw him
It
in
was-
person.
It was one of the toughest watches I've had from both teams. Literally apart from Nick Dacos, I just thought it was some very subpar footy.
Yeah.
Just park footballer footy.
63 entries inside 50 though, compared to 40. All the Saints said, all right, we're better than Collingwood.
Yeah,
They just weren't clean enough.
Yeah,
No.
but that's the thing is just, bro, they would just like have that many opportunities because I thought Collingwood gave them plenty of chances and neither team would capitalise on it.
But there's
unless
entries.
it was in Dacos' hands.
And then there's entries. You know, like there's good inside 50s and then there's delivery, like Carlton's delivery.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
Cripper just hacks it forward. So
Literally.
yeah, they had 63 inside 50s, probably a little bit more opportunity than Collingwood did, but Collingwood were just better at, taking
neither-
advantage of those
yeah.
opportunities.
Neither team looked overly convincing, but hey, we could be wrong. But no, TDK looked pretty solid.
Yep.
Sam Flanders was pretty bang average again as well. Just felt like he was hitting blokes up on their heads and just
Yeah.
setting them up. Might
Might take a while for this team
yeah,
to gel. Might take a while. But,
and then Nas got given the tag and was nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, was he?
So that's interesting. That's
Yep.
a little fraud watch for old Nas.
Harry Perryman, when he got home, he took the keys out of his pockets. He took
Mate.
the wallet out. He took
Literally.
Nas out.
Took Nas out.
Put Nas out on the table, mate. Oh, didn't realise
Little
you were still
display
there.
unit right there.
Yeah, he had a quiet one, but that's okay. Like I
It's
think
gonna happen.
the Corn said it's pretty confronting for any player to get that first tag.
Yeah.
You know, you
For
because like
sure.
Harry Perryman was following up forward, following him down back, like wherever they chucked him.
And that's it. It felt like Ross Lyon didn't know where to put him.
Yeah.
They were plugging him everywhere, and it felt like wherever they were putting him, he was away from the ball. So he really couldn't get going. And not going to lie, being at the game, felt like the Saints got pretty rattled by the crowd towards the end, Barry. The Pies fans were really up and about.
The
And
loud
it
house.
felt like
The loud house.
Darcy Wilson probably had the worst game I've ever seen.
He looked
He went at like 40% disposal efficiency or something. I think he had about 3 out on the full.
Jeez.
McRae, who's like an elite ball user, I think he kicked it out on the full multiple times. They got rattled pretty quickly.
Yep.
But
No,
yeah,
you're
so
right.
hey, I guess we'll see. We don't want to. Yeah, we're not playing Monday morning quarterback.
Marcus Winhager wasn't even in the midfield. He's playing off half back.
Bro,
Yeah,
I
what
barely
was that
saw
about?
him, and then
Yeah.
he raked up 20 odd touches as well, and I felt like I barely even saw him. Saints, I'm not gonna lie, watching them, it felt like they all just looked the same.
Yeah.
Sam Flanders, Darcy Wilson, Windhager. I swear they all just blend into the one player.
TDK. Yeah, no, no, you mean.
No, I'm not gonna lie. From a distance, TDK and Taru actually look pretty similar. There were times they're flying around. I was like, hold up, which one was that? But
That was a big week. Big week of footy. Opening round was a
100%.
success. Would have been nice to have a game on the public holiday, but
yes, sir.
anyway, as we said, Ed Richards, massive game. We got a little bit of Ed Richards topics, bit of a trend today,
Be rude not
and I
to.
might start us off
Yeah.
with a little draft.
Ooh.
Little draft. What colour is Ed's hair?
Little redhead.
Redhead?
Little redhead. Redhead.
We might be drafting the all-time redheads in the AFL. We may be doing that. So, with the first pick in the draft of all-time redhead AFL players, I'm taking Michael Voss.
Yeah, tough.
He's my first pick of redhead. So
Tough.
we got 5 players each.
Yep. Okay. All right. I need to keep track.
You need to keep track.
All right. So this is my first pick, or is this the second pick officially?
Well, this is, I don't know. You see, it's your first pick.
All right. With my first pick, I will be taking Cameron Ling.
Cameron Ling,
I reckon.
He's one of the most iconic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Debuted me to the red hair.
My second pick, I think I will take one of the best fullbacks of all time, Dustin Fletcher.
Surely this is a snake draft. You got pick one.
Oh, yeah.
Surely you're not just stacking up on the best
I
players.
claimed first pick as well. Okay, fine. You can have second pick.
All right. I don't actually know if I was going to take Dustin Fletcher
who you
anyways. With my second pick, I think I'm taking... Ooh. Actually, no, I'm going to take Dustin Fletcher.
Fuck you. Okay. Well, with my second pick, I'm taking Jared Ruffhead.
Brutal.
Icon of the game.
Yep. No, love it.
Who are you taking?
With my third pick, the bloke say a Fruit Loop off the field, but geez, he was entertaining on Jason Ackermanis.
Yeah, good call. Okay.
Fruit Loop off.
Well, I'm just going to go him. I'm going to take Ed Richards. I'm taking Ed Richards. It's not recency bias.
Flop it out.
Him.
Love it. All right, so is this my fourth pick?
Yep.
Actually, wait, I think we've cooked it again. I think you should be getting 2 picks in a row now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, I get 2 picks. Yeah, it's my turn. Okay.
Did you have 2 picks before, Jackie?
I don't think so. I think we've cooked this.
Wait. How many picks did you have?
Wait, so I've gone Ling, and then I had Fletcher, and then you went, and then I went
We should have
Ackermanis.
just taken turns. Anyway.
Yeah, but then you're just getting a better player.
Okay, so
every
it's
time.
my pick.
Yeah.
Okay, my pick, I will go... Okay, you took Dustin Fletcher, so I'm going to take another icon in fullback, Justin Leppich.
Yeah, okay, Yep. Love it. So I've got 2 picks now to finish out my
you got
team.
2
All
picks.
right. At number 4, I think I will take... Give me Coons. Give me Adam Cooney.
All right, last pick.
With my 5th pick, I think I will take... Really want to take Toby Pink, not going to lie. I think I'll take... I think I'll take Nick Vlaston.
Yeah,
I reckon. Give me Nick Vlaston.
Okay. Well, I will take... Yeah, the Pinkster is on the board. I'm going to take a little Smokey here. Icon of St Kilda and had a good career in Essendon. I'm going to take Brendan Goddard.
Yeah,
He was a ranger.
Yep, love it.
So that's me. That's me done.
Yep.
That's the list. So
what's your team looking like?
I had Michael Voss, Jared Ruffhead, Ed Richards, Justin Leppich, Brendan Goddard. And who did you end up with?
Cam Ling, Dustin Fletcher, Jason Ackermanis, Adam Cooney, and Nick Vlaston.
Jeez. I smoked
Good
you.
rangers.
No. That's
some good rangers going around there.
some
absolute
great rangers.
quality.
We'll have to
Cameron Ling over Jason Ackermanis, by the way. What's that about?
Yeah.
pretty crazy.
Ackermanis fell to the 3rd pick for me.
Yeah.
Probably could have taken him higher, bro. He's just such a Fruit Loop. I was just kind of resenting.
And he's a bit like he wasn't always a ranger. Like in an actual ranger draft, sometimes you have to value the pure rangers.
Yeah, exactly. The
and
longevity.
Lingy was a ranger throughout his whole career. Acker was a ranger, and then he
wasn't sure what he wanted to be.
He bleached his hair.
Yeah,
No, he wasn't
exactly. He wasn't too sure. So, I had to take the blokes that just were there from day dot.
That's it. It took everything in me not to take Ed first pick. But
exactly.
Anyway, you want to go?
Yeah, 100%. Oh, just because, obviously opening round, not a lot of football to be played. It's like an anticlimactic sort of start of the week. So thought I'd just touch on the teams that did play. I've just literally got a key takeaway for each team after opening round, okay? So we'll start off with the Swans. I think Swans will fully obliterate multiple teams this season and have multiple 100-point wins. All right. Baggers look very undermanned and similar to last year. So super concerned and they don't have much talent anywhere around the ground. Gold Coast literally might be the most flawless squad in the league. Literally might be the most flawless. Heading up forward, the midfield is even better than last year somehow, and the back line is still rock solid. Sam Collins looked elite and literally gave Shannon Neal a bath. All right. The Cattery needed to land Rowan Marshall. I think a ruck is a big issue for him, and he's wasting away on St Kilda because that was a tough watch for him. And I think they are really going to regret just not going overpays for him because they are going to need him big time. Bro, Giants, bro, all I can say is they just have that dog in them. Doesn't matter who's playing for him, bro. They are just never out, especially if Kingsley's at the head of the helm there. Respect to them and took down the so-called hawk ball.
All about those explosive efforts.
100%.
All about those explosive efforts.
Cog really stepped up. Hawk ball badly needed to land merit. I think that's going to be pivotal, especially with Will Day out. That midfield looked very undermanned, and that's going up against a pretty banged-up Giants midfield as well. No Tom Green, no Bedford, and no Josh Kelly, and they still got pretty obliterated there. That's concerning. Ed Richards, top 5 midfielder in the comp for the Pups. I think that's pretty stock standard. The bloke's a superstar, can do it everywhere. Can literally play him off the half-back and he'll roam through, can go up forward, kick goals, and then he's a contest beast.
Top 5 midfielder. Try top 5 player.
That's what I love to hear. Lions, still the best of the best, but continue to kick themselves out of games. They had it locked in, and we were doing it at the start, and then the Brisbane behinds came out firing. So it is a little concerning. I think they're still the best team in the comp, but hey, it looks like that problem hasn't been fixed yet. For the Pies, Nick Dacos is their only hope. Very underwhelming squad right there. Obviously, they had a few blokes step up, but it really feels like it's Nick Dacos or nothing. So he is literally Collingwood. And the Saints still just mid as fuck. It's still just the empty war chest is not looking too ideal right now. They've gone all out. We were never too high on it. The list still looks pretty average out on the field. It looks like a few subpar players. And I think they're still just missing a few key players. So I don't know. Still pretty average team. Yep. Don't expect them to make finals. So
I respect that. That's some great takeaways there. That's some really great takeaways. Well, we picked it with Saints. We didn't really see it. Look, Gold Coast land a big fish in track, and you see what it turns them into. And St Kilda pick up all these C+, B+ players, overpaid to just about all of them.
Yep.
And no, they look very similar. Look, it's opening rounds. They're still putting things together. It's like putting this team like a puzzle together. Yep. TDK will get better. Rowan Marshall, he got concussed. So like they're going to work out that ruck situation. Jack Silvani, I actually thought did some like decent things throughout the game, but his disposal was very questionable.
Yeah, so we got beat early. Look, and that's the thing. It might just be a gel thing for him, but just wholly overpays for players that I don't think move the needle enough. But I guess we'll see. Guess we shall see.
And I completely agree on that Pups take.
Oh yeah,
Ed Richards, top 5 midfielder.
100%.
Put some respect on that Ranger's name.
Man, he is him. He is him.
Absolutely. Speaking of him, I'm going to take us back to he was drafted in 2017. Okay. Stacked draft.
Yep.
Stacked draft. And I'm going to compare him to these players in the draft, and we'll see who you take over. Okay?
Yep. So, sounds good.
Would you take Ed Richards over these 2017 draft picks? Okay? So, Ed Richards or Cam Rayner?
Ed Richards.
Ed Richards or LDU?
Ed Richards.
Ed Richards or Adam Chera?
Ed Richards.
Ed Richards or Andrew Brayshaw?
Ed Richards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ed Richards or Darcy Fogarty?
Ed Richards.
Ed Richards or Aaron Norton?
Ed Richards. We love Norton, so that's
the two doggies.
The two boys. Yep.
Ed Richards or Brendan Starcevich?
Ed Richards.
Ed Richards or Liam Ryan?
Ed Richards.
Ed Richards or Brent Daniels?
Ed Richards.
Ed Richards or Sam Taylor?
Oh, that is tough. He's probably the second best backman in the comp.
A lot of people reckon he's first.
Yeah.
But I'd take Harris Andrews over Taylor, but
give me Ed Richards.
Really?
Yeah. I did my top 25 players last week and I had Ed above Sam Taylor. So
okay.
Give me Ed Richards.
Jeez.
Yep.
Ed Richards or TDK?
Ed Richards.
Ed Richards or Brian Myers?
Ed Richards.
Ed Richards or Dylan Moore?
Ed Richards.
Ed Richards or Tristan Cherry?
Ed Richards.
Ed Richards or Zach Bailey?
Ed Richards.
Jesus. I've actually just left off a few because they're just nowhere near as good as these players I've said. Holy shit. So you've just gone Ed Richards over every single bloke.
I feel like the only 50-50 one would be Sam Taylor. I reckon he could give him a nod.
What about Zach Bailey?
Zach Bailey's a superstar. But if I could pick one, I'm taking Ed Richards, bro. He's already, he's shown. We saw it last year and then he's obviously hasn't slowed down at all. He is one of the most impactful players in the comp. And it's not like he just gets plenty of the ball and it's just, he's just ditching it off and just racking them up. The bloke is effective with it all the time. It's why last year he was one of the highest rated players throughout the entire season because when he gets the ball, he makes things happen and he can go up forward and kick goals. He can fly off the halfback.
Yep.
He's a utility piece that is literally one of the best midfielders in the league. He is Right, he's a superstar. And I know because we're Pups fans, it might be pretty biased, and we probably are a touch biased. But this guy, watching him week in, week out, he is an absolute superstar. It feels like he just does not make a bad decision when he's got the ball in his hands. So, I've got so much trust with him, in him. Like, bro, superstar.
And it's great to see that we don't need Bond. Bond had like 19 disposals and 3 goals, but he didn't have much of the ball in the second half.
No.
Great to see we can win without Bond having like a real massive impact on the
100%.
ball. And Eddie, he's taken the keys of this midfield so far,
100%.
so we'll see if he can continue that.
So, yeah, look, probably a few Nike fans there, but yeah, bro, that's a
Definitely.
stacked draft, though.
That is
some
stacked.
elite players there. Holy
Insane,
crap. That is
insane.
quality.
No,
Damn.
Eddie. So, Eddie. Basically, you're saying you're taking number 1 in that draft.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, damn right, bro. Number 1 pick. We love that.
Easy. What do you got for me?
We love that. Oh, well, actually, touching on, obviously, Ed Richards. Right.
Have you got another Ed Richards?
No. But just talking about as a doggies midfielder, absolute
okay, right.
superstar. And someone kind of had to clear out just to make room for him. And he went to Cadinia last year. And, put himself as one of the better midfielders in the comp. We don't agree on that, but I guess we'll see. The bloke's a bit of a superstar. But I thought we'd do a little Bailey Smith segment here.
Okay.
All right. Since there's a lot of controversy around him, had a tough first round, and we haven't been as high on him as others. But I thought we'd do a little segment here. So start us off. I can name one player better than Bailey Smith.
I can name 2 players better than Bailey Smith.
I can name 10 players better than Bailey Smith.
I can name 12 players better than Bailey Smith.
I can name 20 players better than Bailey Smith.
I can name 22 players better than Bailey Smith.
I can name 25 players better than Bailey Smith.
I don't have any more.
Well, I can actually name 30 players better than Bailey
God
Smith. All right. So start us off. This is in no particular order, but we'll go
let's hear it.
Bont, Dacos, Butters, Jezza, Anderson, Dawson, Heaney, Nass, McCluggage, Harris Andrews, Gorn, Samcutt, Goulden, Max Holmes, Sarong, Thilthorpe, Rowell, Ed Richards, Zach Merritt, Will Ashcroft, Cozzy Pickett, Sam Taylor, Finn Callahan, Josh Dunkley, Christian Petracca, Lockie Neal, Jai Newcomb, Tom Green, Cal Wilkie, Chad Warner. Do you disagree with any of those?
Off the back, well, Bailey Smith, he was an All-Australian last year.
He was.
And I think I'd actually still probably take Bailey Smith over Finn Callahan. They're both explosive out of stoppage, but their disposal can be questionable at times. Bailey Smith's already put an All-Australian year together. Finn Callahan hasn't. So I think I'd have Bailey Smith over him. In terms of impact on the ball, like just the fact that he's a midfielder, I'd probably take Bailey Smith over Cal Wilkie, I'd say. Petracca's a tough one because he had his highest rated game of his career, but he had a down year for his standards last year. So before the week just
we've
gone,
already seen Track is like
a
better player than Baz. And then if what we've just seen from the weekend, if like that's what we're going forward, because I feel like last year was a bogey year because Melbourne was such a mess.
Yeah,
and he still played pretty good football.
But if we're basing it off last year and just like literally, before last week, I would have had Bailey Smith over him. So I'd still just have Bailey Smith over him. I want to see a bit more of that from Track. Obviously, Track's career is better than Bailey so far. But I'd say those 3 I'd have lower than Bailey.
Neil?
Did you have Newcomb?
Yep.
Yeah, Newcomb.
I've seen Newcomb tear us apart.
Newcomb against the
limb by limb.
Pups, he's just about the best player in the league, but I think I'd pick Bailey Smith over Newcomb. Who else did you say, sorry?
Chad Warner.
Chad Warner. I reckon Bailey Smith might be a bit more consistent than Chad Warner. Chad Warner's, I reckon his ceiling's higher than Bailey Smith. Him against Carlton was crazy. He can just explode out of stoppage and there's no stopping him. His pace and then his finishing for goal is crazy.
Yeah.
So I reckon the impact he has with the ball is better than Bailey, but consistently Bailey gets it done. Okay. So I'd have Bailey over Chad.
No.
But apart from that, I reckon
I'm telling you.
not many others I'd have lower.
Should have stopped at 25.
Nah. I think there's 30 better.
30 blokes. Damn.
Yeah, I think there is. I don't know. I just
You're not rate Bailey
don't.
Smith?
I just he's a good player. I think he's a good player.
So,
but
so Max Holmes is better than him.
Yes. Oh, 100%. I think Max Holmes is definitely their best midfielder. I thought, bro, that was just robbery. If Max Holmes had the personality of Bailey Smith, he is an All-Australian last year, and Baz is not. I think the way he acts on and off the field definitely helps put his name out there further than some of these players.
Yep.
All right.
No, I respect that.
So,
I
yeah.
suppose 30 blokes go. You're going to get flamed by those cat supporters.
100%,
my
100%.
God.
Hey, and we respect it, but
No,
hey,
we
it's
do.
just reality. It's just reality.
Well, we'll see. Look, Baz was a starting All-Australian midfielder last year, while Dacos is on the bench in the All-Australian team.
Which is a
makes no
freaking
sense.
joke. Let's be honest. That's a freaking joke.
So
All right.
the league rates him,
Yeah.
and he's a superstar of the game.
We've seen the Australian isn't very reliable. Or
He was a Brownlow favourite as well at one stage.
He was.
So many blokes have been Brownlow favourites. Was he actually a realistic shot? No. I'm not bought in on him. I just think I just watch him and I just see his disposal is so bang average. It is so awful. He just bombs it long, he barely hits a target, and it's just like, yeah, he's going to rack up some touches. But then I think he can be played out of games pretty easy as well. Like, he's explosive, but then he's not as quick as certain players. So we saw in the second half of that grand final, just got outplayed. And then in the game against Gold Coast, that speed just pretty much took it away from him, and they were just way too big and explosive for him. So there we are.
I love it.
31st best player in the comp, maybe.
Let's get back to round one specifically.
All right.
I've got the top 10 highest rated players here for you.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You're going to guess who they were, okay?
All
From
right.
1 to 10.
Yep.
You can just have a crack at it.
Yeah.
There'll be some that come to mind, some that you might not actually know who had a great game, but have a guess.
All right, well, got to start with Track because apparently it was his PB. So give me Track.
PETRACCA.
All right, so
that was
that's
his
one.
personal best at number 1.
All right, Eddie again, since he's putting up historical numbers. Ed Richards.
Ed Richards at number 2.
Okay. All right. He had a real good second half. Would an Errol Goulden be up there at all?
Errol Goulden is not in there.
Errol
No,
Goulden not in there.
not in there.
Oof.
Two
Geez,
Sydney players.
that is brutal.
But not Errol Goulden.
All right. What about Dacos, surely?
Dacos is not in there.
Far out.
Not in there.
Dacos not in there.
The
41 touches
disposals,
doesn't get
not
you.
in there.
Doesn't get you in there. All right, checks out. All right. Oh, actually from that game as well, Jack Sinclair had an
Jack
elite
Sinclair,
game.
yes, he is 5.
Ooh, okay. All right. Just shot in the dark because he's literally the greatest player of all time. Marcus Bontempelli.
Yes, Bond was at 3. He
Bond's
was
at
the
3
third
with
highest rated.
19 and 3 goals, third highest rated
Whatever
player.
he does for these ratings,
Just
systems,
must absolutely love it.
it likes him.
I love that. Would Clary be in there? He had a
Clary's in
quality
there. He's
game.
at 9, yep.
Oh, Dubs.
Few Sydney
surely sticking with GWS, the package, Jake Stringer.
Jake Stringer was, yes, he's there at 7.
Dubs.
He's there at 7. You got a few Sydney players.
A few Sydney players.
Yep.
Okay. Not Heaney, surely not.
Not Heaney.
Not
no.
Warner.
Who had a pretty good game. Personal best game for his standards. Sydney Swans. Small old forward.
McInerney.
McInerney, yep.
Yep.
Justin McInerney, PB. He was the 6th highest rated player.
He was elite. Holy
We got
crap.
a Ruckman in there.
Ruckman.
We got a Sydney
okay,
player
so not-
as well.
So not TDK.
Not TDK.
Not
but,
Tim.
not TDK, but who? Not replaced TDK, but now has a bigger role.
He kicked 3, didn't he? Mark Pitnet.
Mark Pitternet. Mark Pitternet was the 4th highest rated player in opening round.
Far
You've
out.
got 2
That's
left.
awful. 2 left.
A Swans player and a Cats player.
There was a Cats player in there.
Cats had a similar
Ah,
vibe to the
well,
grand
wasn't-
final where he
wasn't
kicked a
Holmes.
bunch of goals late.
Oh, Ollie Dempsey.
Ollie Dempsey,
Bro, yeah,
yeah.
just literally.
He was the
Game's
8th
done.
highest
Chris
player.
Paul cuts the lead.
And this 10th player, he had a personal best game. I
For
don't think you'd
Sydney.
be getting him. He could have
For
made an appearance on the Ranger draft. Didn't make an appearance though. Not real notable name.
Not Blakey.
Not Blakey.
Could have made an appearance as a ginger.
He's a ginger. Don't me just tell you. It's Matt Roberts. It's Matt Roberts. You would never get that.
I was on it. I was on it, I swear.
Yeah, there was nothing going on in that brain. Nothing at all. Matt Roberts,
Damn,
10th
that's
highest rated player in
Holy
opening
bloke.
round.
Jesus
Did
Christ.
a good job. Did a good job.
Gotta respect that. God damn.
Respect it,
All right.
respect it.
All right.
You got
That's
any?
good quality. Want me to do this little who would you rather?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
haven't done Who Would
fine.
You Rather in a
I haven't done
little
one in a while. So obviously, Track is back.
bit. Track's back.
Track is well and truly back and looked unstoppable, all right? So I thought I'd put a little who would you rather Christian Petracca edition for you, okay? Starting us off, Christian Petracca or Patrick Cripps?
I'm not on this wagon of Cripps as, you should drop Cripps and everything. He is a star of the game. He's carried cut for years, but I'm taking Christian Petracca.
Yep. Petracca or Finn Callahan?
Good. I think I would take right now. Finn Callahan.
Petrarca or Isaac Heaney?
Isaac Heaney.
Petrarca or Noah Anderson?
Noah Anderson.
Petrarca or Took Miller?
Christian Petrarca. Yep.
Petrarca or Jordan Dawson?
Jordan Dawson. He had a rip year last year.
Yeah. Petrarca or Nas?
Nas, for sure.
Petrarca or Chad Warner?
God. I think over the last few years, Warner has been better.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to take Chad Warner. Yeah, I'm going to take Chad Warner.
Track or Baz?
Yes, I'm taking Baz.
Okay. That's wrong. Track or Errol Gordon?
Errol Gordon. God, I'm not high on track right now.
Track or Max Holmes?
Max Holmes.
Track or Chalky Neal?
That is tough. I think the consistency. We just saw Lockie Neal clock the second most 30-plus disposal games. And he is, he was just about the best player for Brisbane in the most recent game. He could have won on Norm Smith in the grand final off 1.5.
Yeah, literally.
I'm taking Chalky Neal.
Okay, all right. 2 more for you. Track or Caleb Sarong?
Caleb Sarong.
And track or Brayshaw?
I'm taking track.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking track.
Well,
Yep. God,
that's
I feel
pretty
bad. I feel bad for track.
it just shows how quickly the players stack up. There's
know,
a lot of
and it's
elite
tough.
players going around
He
right
could
now.
be a top 5 player by the end of the year again. He could be back to that because him at his best is
so good.
like those years in Melbourne, his peak.
And his
peak track.
kicking's been an issue, and it looked so good.
Yep.
It looked so good over the weekend. Like he was just hitting blokes up on the tits. So, pretty solid game from old Christian
I rate
Petrarca.
track.
Yeah,
I
we
rate
rate
track.
track. Track is well and truly back.
Yeah, track as well and truly back.
Oh, yeah.
I've got something here for you. I don't know if I've ever seen this anywhere. The NBA has a player for its logo. It's been Jerry West since the dawn of time.
Yep.
The AFL doesn't. Could we move into that era where we have a player as the AFL logo? And if so, who would it be?
Ooh,
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was listing all these players on who it could be, but I think, do we want to do a draft?
Okay.
Or do we want to do a draft of it? Maybe. To see, like, you have the best 5, I have the best 5, and then we can just chat and see who is the best 5. I don't know.
Might be a King of the Hill situation, I think.
Yeah, maybe King of the Hill.
Yeah, I actually
Maybe
love that.
King of the Hill.
I love that.
Let's do
King of the
that.
Hill.
Let's do
Yeah,
that.
I think that's cool.
Because we need one definitive. And I've got 2 that I think could be definitive. Love your work, Harrow. Thanks for straightening this up.
Do you want me to ask you?
Yeah, you asked me. Okay.
Which player should be the AFL logo King of the Hill edition? All right, starting us off, Teddy Whitten or Lee Matthews?
Ooh, Teddy Whitten's like icon of the game.
Yeah.
I think though Teddy Whitten's got like his EJ Whitten Legends vibe.
Yep.
So I reckon Lee Matthews.
Lee Matthews or Gary Ablett Sr.?
Ooh, Gary Ablett Sr. He's kind of known as like one of the a lot of people consider him the GOAT.
Yeah.
But I think Lethal, he's more around footy to this day.
Mm-hmm.
Had a lot of impact from a coaching perspective as well. And yeah, he's one of the GOATs of the game as a player. So I think I'll stick with Lee Matthews.
All right, Lee Matthews or Tony Lockett?
Ooh. Tony Lockett's, he's got the most goals of all time, doesn't he?
Yeah.
It's him or Dunstall. Maybe. No, I think I'll stick with Lee Matthews.
Yeah, all right. Lee Matthews or Jason Dunstall?
I think I'll stick with Lee Matthews.
Lee Matthews or Wayne Carey?
Wayne Carey, great bloke on the field, questionable off.
Just a touch.
It's a politics thing. It's an ethics thing. No, that's not good for the ratings. We'll go Lee Matthews.
Lee Matthews or Michael Voss?
No, I'm sticking with Lethal. Yeah, I'm sticking with
Lee Matthews or Robert Harvey?
Sticking with Lee Matthews.
Lee Matthews or Chris Judd?
Yeah, this is a big one. Chris Judd, he didn't win. No, he won a premiership with West Coast and he won a Brownlow all time, one of the best all time midfielders. I think overall though, I reckon Lee Matthews probably represents more for the game than Chris Judd does.
Lee Matthews or Gary Ablett Jr.?
I think I'm going Gary Ablett Jr.
Yeah.
I reckon. For me, he's probably like one of the greatest players of all time for me.
Yeah, 100%. Gary Ablett Jr. or Nick Riewoldt?
Nick Riewoldt would actually look great as the logo. I reckon he'd have some great
100%.
Yeah, I don't know.
Especially in the grand final. Shout out, Dennis.
Shout out, Dennis. I think I'll stick with Gary Ablett Jr.
Yeah. Gary Ablett Jr. or Buddy Franklin?
So these were the two that I think. I think Buddy Franklin. And honestly, I don't know if anyone's going to beat Buddy. From just he is the greatest forward of all time.
100%.
He went from like one part of football, like in a certain era, and just like continued his success for like 10, 12 years
Superstar.
when the game completely changed. And he just maintained like that consistency, the success, and one of the greatest players of all time. So I think Buddy would be the perfect logo.
Yep, love it. All right, we'll smash through the last few then. Buddy or Dusty?
Yeah, Dustin Martin, 3 norms, but I'd stick with Buddy.
Yeah. Buddy or Patrick Dangerfield?
Yeah, so for modern players, Danger would be up there, but I'd stick with Buddy.
Buddy or Sir Marcus Bontempelli?
Oh, the Bond. Look, the Bond is he's my goat.
Yep.
No, you can't go Bond.
It
You
looked
just
good.
can't.
It would look good.
It would look great.
It
It
would
would
very
be a
good.
very God, AFL
Which
logo
haircut
Bond.
would it be? Which haircut would it be for logo Bond?
Shit, we need to do a whole new list.
2021 or 2026. Or
Whoa.
I never
I
know.
feel like 2026 is statue Bond. Yeah, I reckon. Because he'll be holding up a premiership cup, so it'll look real good.
No, we'll keep Buddy there.
Yeah, all right. And then Buddy or Nick Dacos?
Buddy. Yeah, no, we'll go Buddy. So
Love it. I think I'm right there with you. I think Buddy would be quality. I don't think the AFL will ever move to a logo central, like a player logo central, but it would be pretty. It'd be pretty cool. It'd be pretty clean.
Great. And to have Buddy, he's like obviously one of the greatest players of all time. But then he's got that Indigenous aspect, which like great representation for like a cultural setting for AFL. So it's a good representation for the whole league.
Yep.
And yeah, he's like it's Buddy.
Love it.
It's Buddy.
100%,
Everyone knows Buddy.
Bro, everyone had the Buddy ball.
Yeah.
I was big on the Buddy ball. Bro, it helped me kick.
He's honestly like this. He's like the AFL version of Kobe, I think. Like everyone,
100%. No, I love it.
he's just one of the greatest players of all time. And
Did
he
you
would
have
be a
the
perfect logo.
Buddy shoes? Remember those?
No,
the
I
Buddy
remember
shoes.
They were like
shoes,
boots,
sadly.
like working boots sort of things, like Timberlands.
Jeez, I had the Buddy ball. Remember the Buddy ball? The blue and fluoro orange ball?
Yeah, I just mentioned that.
Oh, did you just mention that?
Got Neko in here. Yeah.
Sometimes I just...
I seriously
yes.
think, I don't think you've listened once today.
Huh?
You just, yeah. You just play. But no, the Buddy ball is just quality.
Yeah,
Absolutely
it is
quality stuff. No, I love it. Love it.
We have time for one more thing.
All right. What are you thinking?
Do you want me to just...
Yeah, no, you go.
Okay, so I've got this is a King of the Hill setup as well, actually, but completely different. So, a lot of blokes have left teams, and I was looking back at some of these teams that, like, what they would look like when all these players would come back. Like, who would have the best team? Say Dawson went back to Swans, or all the Giants got their players back. So, who is the best team if players returned to their original team, King of the Hill edition?
All right.
Okay, so the Swans with Jordan Dawson and George Hewitt back, or the Dogs with Bailey Smith, Josh Dunkley back with Bond, Darcy, Ed Richards. Who would be the best?
I think Dawson has more of an impact on Sydney than what Baz would have on us. I reckon. So I think Sydney.
And Dunkley?
Oh, wait. Dunks was back as well.
was back as
oh,
well.
no. Sorry. No, give me the Pubs.
Give
Yeah,
the Pubs?
Dunks, bro.
Okay.
Dunks is so freaking good.
Okay.
And, like, he's exactly what I feel like our midfield is missing right now. So,
well, Matt Kennedy's been that nice replacement for him.
100%.
But, I respect that. Okay.
Yeah.
So, it's the Dogs against Freo with Lockie Neal, Sam Collins, Lloyd Meek with Sarong Brayshaw.
Jeez, that would be pretty
Hayden.
stacked.
Yep.
Holy crap, because their midfield and backline is already like rock solid.
Yeah,
and now they get an elite midfielder. And yeah, I reckon I'm so high on Sam Collins. Like, he's elite.
Yeah, a midfield of Hayden Young, Sarong, Brayshaw,
Bro, I
and
should
Neal.
have just picked Sydney. So then I'm just not biased from the start.
Who do you think?
I still think the Pubs.
Really? Over Chalky Neal? Okay.
Yep.
All right, we'll go the Pubs or the Demons. So Luke Jackson, Track, Jesse Hogan,
Yeah, shit.
Cozzy, Gorn, Clayton Oliver.
Probably still Pubs.
Still the Pubs?
Yeah.
Okay. The Crows, Dangerfield, Charlie Cameron, Gunston with Josh Worrell, Thilthorpe.
Ooh, wait, do they still have Dawson?
No.
No, yeah, probably the Pubs then if they've lost Dawson, yeah.
Pubs or GWS. So GWS, Jeremy Cameron, Tim Taranto, Adam Treloar, then Tom Green, Finn Callahan, Sam Taylor. They have Matt Kennedy back.
Pretty rock solid. And everyone's healthy?
Jacob Hopper. Yeah, everyone's healthy.
Yeah, probably Giants.
Giants?
Like, getting
Okay.
Jezza, getting literally probably the best forward in the comp back. Like,
Okay,
that is insane. Yep.
The Swans, Sorry, the Pies.
Mhm.
They will get Brodie Grundy and Mark Keane with the Dacos brothers, Darcy Moore.
Nah, still the Giants,
Still
I
the Giants?
think. Yep.
Gold Coast, they get Rankin and Tom Lynch back with Anderson, Rao, Miller.
Jeez, that
Ben
Gold
King.
Coast team plus you add
Yeah.
Rankin.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's actually really tough. No, I think I'll stick with the Giants.
Stick with the
I think I'll
Giants?
stick with the Giants.
Okay.
Yep.
The Brisbane Lions, not
God.
too many who've actually left
Surely
that I
they
could
can't
see.
add anyone
It's basically Brisbane, but you add Jack Crisp. So McCluggage,
Oh, okay.
Andrews, Ashcroft, Bailey. They don't have Neil anymore, but Jack Crisp.
Nah, probably still Giants then.
Okay, and then Geelong, similar setup. Jordan Clark is back with Geelong. And
Yep.
then you got Holmes, Stewart, Grime Myers, Blitzarves.
I think the Giants.
Yeah,
I think the Giants, yeah, 100%.
To be fair, they've lost so many
They
players over
literally
the years.
should.
I don't even think I've mentioned half of them.
Bro,
Like
you could
so
shove
many
half
blokes.
the league back in there. It's
You know,
ridiculous.
we need to do that at some point. Put together a team of ex-Giants players.
Yep.
Because
Right.
that would be insane.
That would be pretty quality.
No mention of Tanner Bruin.
Dana Bruin.
Dana Bruin didn't quite make the list. No. Hey, he's looking good. I tell you that. He's looking great.
little 30 bomb from Dana Bruin.
He's back.
He's
Had a
back.
little hiatus. That's all right.
Okay, it was a bad finger injury. Poor bloke.
That's it. But yeah, is that all we got for today for
I think so.
episode 77?
What a week. What a week of footy. Great week. Hopefully next time you're hearing from us, the Pubs have taken down the Giants and the Dons have taken down Hockball, which I've got full trust in.
And big week for Lions. No
Yeah.
Andrews, no McCluggage, no
Taking on the
Gardner.
Swans.
Taking on the Swanee. We'll see. Will we have a happy Harrow next week? I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
Nah,
We started 3-0
That's just-
2024, so
yeah,
I mean
that's just
0-3.
Yeah, that would
Content man right there. He's just
I know.
doesn't.
Bro, because it's like, what's there to be concerned about? It's like, we've won 2 flags. We're probably going to win 3. It
Honestly,
doesn't
I'm still
matter.
content from 2016.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Anyway, no, as always, squad, thanks for tuning in.
We up.